Goodbye, Ferrari? Because the 2028 Corvette ZR1X has just exploded across the internet like nothing anyone expected. This is not just another performance upgrade or a flashy concept meant to tease fans. This feels like Chevrolet aiming directly at the top of the supercar world and refusing to blink. Early buzz points to a hybrid-powered monster with hypercar-level acceleration, futuristic aerodynamics, and a price tag that sounds almost impossible for what it delivers. And the most shocking part is how many people are starting to ask the same question. Has Corvette just changed everything forever? But what it actually does is even more insane. Inside, the ZR1X feels like it was designed to mess with your expectations of what a Corvette can be. The cabin is low, aggressive, and wrapped in a mix of carbon fiber, soft leather, and brushed metal accents that feel more exotic than American. The seats hug you tightly, like they were molded for high-speed punishment, while still being comfortable enough for long drives. Right in front of the driver sits a curved digital cockpit that stretches across your vision, blending speed, navigation, and performance data into one seamless display that reacts instantly to every input. Even the atmosphere feels different. Ambient lighting pulses gently through the cabin, giving it a futuristic glow at night, while the layout keeps everything focused on the driver. It is minimal, but in a way that feels intentional, like every surface has a purpose. And just when you think it is all about performance, the sound system and insulation remind you that this is still meant to be driven every day. And if this interior alone is already making Ferrari owners uncomfortable, go ahead and subscribe because it only gets more extreme from here. Now here is where everything shifts into another level entirely. The ZR1X is expected to combine a heavily reworked twin-turbo V8 with a high-output electric system that fills in torque instantly the moment you touch the throttle. It does not build power slowly. It hits you all at once, like the car is skipping physics entirely. Acceleration is expected to feel violent in the best possible way, pushing you back into the seat with a force that does not let up until you are already far beyond legal speeds. We are talking about a 0 to 60 miles per hour time that could sit in the territory of modern hypercars, a space where only the most expensive machines in the world usually live. But what makes it even more shocking is how usable it is supposed to be. This is not just a straight-line weapon. The chassis tuning, weight balance, and aerodynamic grip are all rumored to make it feel planted even when pushed to extremes. And that is where the design starts to matter. The exterior is aggressive without looking messy. Wide stance, sharp air channels, active aero surfaces, and a low profile that makes it look like it is already moving even when parked. Every line seems built to manage airflow at high speed, keeping the car stable while also feeding the cooling systems that keep everything alive under pressure. And then comes the part that makes people question reality. The technology. The ZR1X is rumored to feature advanced driving modes that adapt in real time, constantly adjusting power distribution, suspension behavior, and aerodynamic load depending on how you drive. It is not just setting modes anymore. It is reacting like a system that learns. There are even whispers of predictive traction logic that prepares the car for corners before you fully commit to them. Now all of this would already be enough to break the internet. But then you hear the price. Early expectations place it around the mid-$100,000 range. In a world where similar performance from Europe can easily cost 3 or 4 times that amount, it almost feels unreal. And to make it even more intense, production is expected to be limited, which instantly turns it into a future collector's obsession. But what really hits hardest is what this represents. This is no longer just Corvette trying to compete. This feels like Corvette stepping into the same arena as Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren and refusing to play second place anymore. It is loud, aggressive, and unapologetic about what it wants to be. And maybe that is the real story here. Not just speed, not just numbers, but a shift in power. Because if the ZR1X really delivers on even half of this, then the supercar world is about to change in a way nobody is ready for. If cars like this are what you live for, subscribe and stay tuned because the future is getting wild.